For decades, scientists have searched for a powerful truth about cancer, not just how to treat it once it appears, but how to make the human body far less hospitable to it in the first place. What many people don't realize is that some of the most powerful anti-cancer tools are not found in laboratories or expensive medications, but in everyday foods that researchers have been studying for years. These foods influence inflammation, oxidative stress, immune strength, and the internal biological environment where diseases can develop. According to scientists studying nutrition and cancer biology, certain natural compounds found in common foods may influence processes inside the body that abnormal cells depend on to grow. It's important to understand something clearly. No single food can magically cure cancer. Cancer is an extremely complex disease involving genetics, lifestyle, immune function, and many biological mechanisms. However, decades of research from institutions such as Harvard Medical School, the National Cancer Institute, and the World Cancer Research Fund consistently show that diet plays a powerful role in shaping the body's internal environment. Some foods increase inflammation and metabolic dysfunction, conditions that unhealthy cells can exploit. Other foods do the opposite. They provide compounds that help support immune defenses, protect cells from damage, regulate inflammation, and assist the body's natural repair systems. Researchers have repeatedly discovered that certain foods contain biologically active molecules that support cellular health and protective mechanisms in the body. In fact, neuroscientist and cancer researcher Dr. David Servin-Schreiber explained that certain plant compounds can act like natural defense signals for the body, helping maintain balance and strengthening the systems that protect against abnormal cell growth. When scientists examine populations around the world that have lower rates of chronic disease, they often find diets rich in vegetables, fruits, legumes, healthy fats, and plant compounds. These foods provide antioxidants, fiber, and phytonutrients that influence metabolic pathways connected to long-term health. One of the most powerful groups of foods studied in this area is cruciferous vegetables, including broccoli, cauliflower, cabbage, and Brussels sprouts. These vegetables contain compounds called glucosinolates, which, when chopped or chewed, convert into biologically active substances such as sulforaphane. Researchers at Johns Hopkins University have studied sulforaphane extensively and found that it activates certain protective enzymes inside cells that help neutralize potentially harmful compounds. In simple terms, these vegetables appear to support the body's natural detoxification systems and cellular protection mechanisms. Another group of foods that scientists consistently study are berries, such as blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, and blackberries. These fruits contain powerful plant compounds called anthocyanins and ellagic acid, which function as antioxidants in the body. Antioxidants help neutralize unstable molecules known as free radicals that can damage cellular structures and DNA. Studies published in the Journal of Agricultural and Food Chemistry have shown that berries contain some of the highest antioxidant levels among commonly consumed foods. Long-term diets rich in antioxidant-dense fruits may therefore support the body's ability to maintain cellular stability and resist oxidative stress. Garlic is another food that has drawn attention from researchers. When garlic is chopped or crushed, it produces sulfur-containing compounds such as allicin. These compounds have been studied for their ability to influence immune activity and support enzymes involved in detoxification. Scientists at the National Cancer Institute have observed that populations with higher garlic consumption sometimes show lower rates of certain digestive system cancers, suggesting that garlic's bioactive compounds may play a protective role in long-term dietary patterns. Turmeric is another remarkable food that has captured scientific interest. This bright yellow spice contains a compound called curcumin, which has been widely studied for its influence on inflammation. Chronic inflammation is believed to play a role in the development of many diseases, including cancer. Curcumin appears to interact with multiple signaling pathways within cells that regulate inflammation and cellular stress responses. Researchers such as Dr. Bharat Agarwal have spent years studying curcumin and its potential effects on inflammatory processes in the body. Although turmeric is not a cure or treatment, its compounds have become some of the most researched natural molecules in nutritional science. Green tea is another widely studied beverage in relation to health and longevity. Green tea contains polyphenols known as catechins, especially a compound called EGCG. These molecules act as antioxidants and have been investigated for their ability to influence cellular protection mechanisms. Observational studies from regions such as Japan and China, where green tea consumption is common, have noted lower rates of certain chronic diseases. While lifestyle and environmental factors also play a role, scientists continue to study how green tea compounds may contribute to these patterns. Tomatoes are another example of a food rich in protective nutrients. They contain a red pigment known as lycopene, which belongs to a family of compounds called carotenoids. Lycopene has been studied for its antioxidant properties and its possible relationship to prostate health. Interestingly, research suggests that cooking tomatoes actually increases the body's ability to absorb lycopene, which means tomato sauces and cooked tomato dishes may provide higher levels of this compound. Fatty fish, such as salmon, sardines, and mackerel, are also important foods frequently highlighted in health research. These fish contain omega-3 fatty acids, which are known for supporting cardiovascular health and balanced inflammatory responses in the body. According to nutrition researchers, including Dr. Walter Willett from the Harvard School of Public Health, omega-3 fats are a key component of dietary patterns linked with improved long-term health outcomes. Leafy green vegetables, such as spinach, kale, and Swiss chard, also provide valuable nutrients, including folate, carotenoids, and vitamin-rich compounds. Folate plays an essential role in DNA repair and proper cell division, processes that are crucial for maintaining cellular stability. Adequate intake of folate supports the body's natural systems that help maintain healthy genetic function over time. Mushrooms are another fascinating food being studied for their potential health benefits. Many mushrooms contain compounds called beta-glucans, which researchers believe may help support immune activity. The immune system plays a critical role in identifying and removing abnormal cells, and scientists studying medicinal mushrooms have long been interested in how these compounds influence immune responses. Nuts, such as walnuts, also provide a unique combination of nutrients, including antioxidants, polyphenols, and omega-3 fatty acids. Some research suggests that compounds found in walnuts may influence gut bacteria and inflammatory pathways, both of which are increasingly recognized as important factors in long-term health. Legumes such as beans and lentils are another powerful addition to a protective diet. These foods are rich in dietary fiber, resistant starch, and plant polyphenols. Fiber is especially important because it nourishes beneficial bacteria in the gut microbiome. When gut bacteria digest fiber, they produce compounds called short-chain fatty acids that scientists believe help regulate inflammation and support the health of cells in the digestive tract. Even dark chocolate can contribute beneficial compounds when consumed in moderation. High-quality dark chocolate contains cocoa flavonoids, which have antioxidant properties that may help reduce oxidative stress and support vascular health. The key is choosing chocolate with a high cocoa percentage and minimal added sugar. When researchers examine these foods together, a clear pattern appears. They are all rich in plant-based compounds, antioxidants, fiber, and nutrients that support metabolic balance. These same foods often appear in dietary patterns that scientists associate with improved long-term health, such as the Mediterranean diet. This dietary pattern includes vegetables, legumes, fish, healthy fats, herbs, and plant compounds that work together to support the body's natural systems. Nutrition expert Dr. Frank Hu from Harvard has emphasized that overall dietary patterns matter far more than any single food. In other words, the goal is not to rely on one magical ingredient, but to create a consistent pattern of eating that supports healthy cells, balanced inflammation, and strong immune function. The encouraging news is that many of these foods are simple, accessible, and easy to incorporate into everyday meals. Adding more vegetables to dinner, choosing berries as snacks, using garlic and turmeric in cooking, drinking green tea instead of sugary beverages, and including beans, fish, and healthy fats in meals can gradually transform the nutritional signals the body receives each day. Every meal sends biochemical signals throughout the body, influencing hormones, inflammation, metabolism, and cellular repair systems. When those signals consistently come from nutrient-dense foods rich in protective compounds, the body gains powerful support for maintaining balance and resilience. The goal is not perfection, but consistency, because the science of nutrition repeatedly shows that small daily choices accumulate over time. While medical science continues advancing treatments and technologies for cancer, one truth remains clear. The foods we eat every day are not just calories. They are biological information that interacts with the body's systems. And choosing foods rich in protective nutrients may be one of the simplest and most powerful ways to support long-term health and strengthen the body's natural defenses.